Okay, my first question is like, where is Noelle's dad? Because what's going on? Like, have we got any, like, have we had any reference to him? Like, I have no clue. We know now from this chapter that the mother was cursed by a demon, and I felt like at first that came out of nowhere as well. So I need to read that as well because, like, we know that she died prematurely because of childbirth, and that we know that that's all that I know of. I need to reread it. To be honest, because I'm gonna reread Black Clover anyway. But yeah, so what we found out from this chapter was pretty cool. It's kind of funny how the one character that's basically been sleeping throughout this whole series is pretty OP. We have seen her before. When she was possessed by the elf and all that kind of stuff some chapters back. But her dream world, that is sick. I think that's an amazing ability just to see what you can do within it, and I think it's so cool. Now I have one minute question: what happens to the rubble? Like, it just seems like it's a storage space right now. Does it get disintegrated? I don't know. But like, it's so funny. Imagine like 200-300 chapters if Black Clover goes this long, and like she opens up the dream world again, and you just see like broken buildings, like it's still there. Like, I don't know. I would find that funny. But aside from that, yeah, Black Clover chapter 200 and what 22, I believe. Or 223. I think it's 222. We get into a bit of Noelle, and I really do like what Tabata Sensei is doing because obviously Noelle, she's kind of like she's one of the main characters, and as a female character I think she's pretty cool. I like what how her character's been, and she's not the whole powerless kind of just waiting for Asta. She's pretty strong in her own right, to be honest. She's a royal, she's got a lot of mana. Well, her moves, I remember the first time I was just like, this girl is sick. When she was fighting against it was the underwater temple arc, and she finally managed to like control her magic basically, and like it came out the like that water dragon. We see it as a joke in this chapter, but yeah, no. Ever since then, I've been like, yeah, no, this character, she's awesome. So yeah, from this chapter we find out a little bit more of the demon kind of thing, and you know, this is what we're getting into. Like, this is the arcs you come into. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait for the world building and stuff. And so we find out a little bit more about just like the demon race within Black Clover. So as we know, there's elves, there's humans. We know that there's dwarves, and now there's demons. I think that's all that's been mentioned so far. Then you can say like the people that lived underwater, that kind of thing. But I think, or am I wrong? I don't know. Anyway, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But yeah, so we know about all of those kind of people. We don't really know much about dwarves, but you know, that's obviously going to be delved into. And I really hope Tabata Sensei really does delve into all of these kind of things. Like, okay, me personally, I love the elves. I remember when that first got introduced. I think all of us loved it, and I hope it hasn't stopped now. Like, I hope we don't stop there, in a sense, like, because there's some series where, like, you know, when there's an amazing arc and they introduce some characters, and then boom, like, once that arc is done, you never see them again. Maybe to like the end of the series or the time skip kind of thing, or like one of the characters from that arc just appears randomly in another arc to save someone. Like, I hope it's not going to be something like that. I hope Tabata Sensei does keep them in the fold because they really are cool, and I think a lot of us fans, we do love them anyway. As characters and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, so with the demons, we don't really know much about them, but we do to an extent. So we know that a demon can't come into the world out of their own like fruition. They have to be, they can come through a grimoire of a 4-leaf clover, which the elf has been consumed by despair, so a demon can come and take control. But they do have influence, even though they're in like their other world or dimension. They can still control people and influence people, because that's what the demon in last arc was doing with the elves, or how many 500 years ago. So you know, they do have influence in this world, but they physically can't come out, kind of thing, unless you make a sacrifice and use some forbidden magic to summon them. And it seems like this is what some mages have been doing through the past, and by doing that, it's created ripples in the two different worlds. So they've been coming in, or they've been like, you know, their magic's been kind of like seeping through, and that's kind of that's where we get to with about Noelle's mother. Now all we know is that one of the demons managed to come through, and something happened for her to now be cursed and her to die. Interesting that Nozzle knew about this and didn't tell anyone, but obviously now it makes sense. Like, we know why. If you speak of that name, or if you speak of what happens, you too shall be cursed and you will die as well. So it's really awesome, because I really, this is some characterization on Nozzle's part as well, because through when he first got introduced, we thought this guy's trash, like he is a terrible person, he's a terrible brother as well, but we know that's kind of far from it. You know, maybe like his attitude kind of stinks, but like he still kind of cared for Noelle, and maybe that's why he's always blamed, because at the start it always seemed like he blamed Noelle for the mother's death. But maybe he just used that just to protect her so she doesn't really speak or find out more about what happened. So, you know, either way, I'm really getting Rukia and Byakuya kind of vibes. That's what I'm really getting. Obviously, Rukia was adopted and that, but you get what I mean, innit? Damn, that's, ooh, bleach. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting. But yeah, this chapter was really cool. The name was Meg Celia or something like that. Now, I feel like this is gonna be ramped. This is not gonna be like This isn't gonna be like end game villain. But I do think this is gonna be Noelle's end game villain. You know, people have their arch nemesis and all this kind of stuff, and this is Noelle's. So this is what I'm excited for. Now, at the end of the chapter, they said is like Asta gonna come in to help fight something. So I don't know. Is that alluring to we're gonna see this demon like soon? I thought this was just set up for like maybe 50, 100 chapters down the line. But if it like this demon, we're gonna see them in the next arc, then like I'm all for it. Let's see this. Let's see what's gonna happen. And you know this is gonna be crazy characterization and development for Noelle as a character. We knew that Noelle's mom was extremely strong. That's what Merliona used to always say how like she was the only one that she couldn't fight in a battle or like beat in a battle. I can't remember, something along the lines of that. So yeah, I really am excited to see that. Yeah, I really am excited to see that, and we know that Noelle, she's got the potential to be like so strong. So I can't wait. But yeah, basically this chapter I've loved it. I am loving these Black Clover chapters. This one was a little bit short, but we did get some cool stuff. We got some, you know, some like funny comedic kind of stuff, you know, the Astra, that even with the brother as well, that was pretty funny to see. But yeah, guys, tell me your thoughts in the comments on what you thought about this chapter. Do you think we're gonna see Megciula soon? Why did she, like, what happened there? Was it like their family, the Silver family, fought against it? And you know how crazy this is, because this shows you that the wizards, Clover Kingdom knows more about demons than they seem to talk about. Like, obviously not the everyday people know it, but like the higher ups, the royals, the wizard emperor probably knows his stuff. So like, there's a lot of secrecy and stuff going behind the scenes. So I'm like, okay, like let's find out like what's going on really and truly, you know. So yeah, guys, tell me your thoughts in the comments. What did you think about this chapter? That's enough from me. I personally think that we're like, I don't know, either because. Okay, here's one question. Where's this demon now? Is this demon still in the human world? What happened? Like, did Ariel, is that her name, or RCL? Did she fight her in the demon world or the human world? Like, geographically, where's this person at right now? Is it possessing someone else? Like, what's going on? So yeah. Now, guys, this chapter, even thinking about it more, it kind of answers some questions, but it opens up a lot of ones. Not in a bad way, but nah, this chapter makes you think a lot, and it's Black Clover's gonna be crazy. This arc gonna be crazy. So guys, yeah, I'm gonna go, but let's continue discussion down below. Peace out. Goodbye.